Well, Coach, the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the New York Jets. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
So go. 622. I got you, son. I got you, son. SOS.
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
We just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Locke. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line.
It's a gain of 4.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5.
You don't want none. Slam. Claw. Shift. Check nickel. Go ahead.
Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Now, that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Stand up in.
They are going for it. It's Locke. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 10 yards is the pickup. Good enough for a Jet first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
You think you gonna get this? Switch. Monday.
Locke. He's going to float this one deep right side. That is caught by Anderson for a Jets touchdown.
Number 11, Robbie Anderson.
Robbie Anderson, his fourth touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Jaguars nothing.
Yeah, after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 or. Look at me. Go. 36. Kill. Undercross. Go. Undercross. Get it.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Check. Presto. Ready.
Now Leonard Fournette.
Check 50.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
He was brought down
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
That's good for a Jacksonville 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here we go.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Tight down. There you go. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Yeah.
They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Ready.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
Short out. Under 10. 10. Rush in.
They'll try the left side. Cole. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A big chunk of yardage there, 37 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the 2nd level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the 2nd level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Throwing on first down is Minshew. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, but it'll be 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
He's checking crack. Hey, Delta. 57.
On 2nd and 10, it's Minshew. Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. He's got the first down inside the 10. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Hard. Check 99.
They'll try and run forward with Fournette, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
They'll give Fournette another crack, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Short of the goal line. 4 yards on the pickup.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Nice, sweetheart.
Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's third and goal.
Watch the run.
Shift. Rock it. Fight.
They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on fourth and goal.
He ain't going nowhere. Oh, he ain't going nowhere.
And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth and goal. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on fourth and goal.
Watch out.
22 jet bomber.
Wide, get wide.
Alert flare.
Tight dog.
He's coming. We got double up.
24, check 24. 57.
They'll try and run for it. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They're turned away on fourth and goal. And the Jets are going to get the football back. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. A.J. Boye up to make the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Look out! 390!
See me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
12.
Now a first down throw. Lock. On the catch, it's Crowder.
Luck's pass.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter.
I'm coming after you. Hey, check.
To throw again on second down. Luck letting one go deep for Enunwa. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 46 yards.
First down.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
11. 12.
Again, Luck. Got an open man. It's Enunwa. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
At the 16-yard line.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short game. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Throw complete to Herndon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Quincy Enunwa there to make the grab. And the Jets will extend their lead.
Touchdown, New York.
Here's Bryant for the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect. And this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind him, try to put together. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And now off to the races down the right side. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
It's my boy.
Matt Bryant on for the extra
Now
point.
remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it, you.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 26. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side.
Let's go.
That one goes for 24 yards.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Whip. Whoa. Hey, Echo.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic.
On 1st and 10, Locke. Eluding the pressure right. This one caught by
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down.
11.
Throwing again is Locke. Found his target, it's Anderson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Jags grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll run on first down. It's Cole. And he'll get this up past the 5 to the 7-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Here's Logan Cook now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Now it's Crowder. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Time remaining for likely one final play. You're on your side of the field, but, you know, heck, maybe you throw one up 50-plus yards, see what happens.
Don't forget that taking the knee is the right play to make because you just get out of there, you regroup, you start over. But if you're going to take the shot.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit there. The only fit was at the end when he threw his headset down after that big run.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Check 31, check 31.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Leonard Fournette, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars make some inroads here on that deficit. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that cuts this lead down to 13.
Josh Lambeau to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The 3rd quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Here's Locke. Flush to his right. Caught here by Bell. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Go. 180. Quo.
Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Even. 4 down. Even.
Throwing on 3rd down. Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have him set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Safe. Alert 3. Crash.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
Well, it's not time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
Now Minshew. The quick slant caught. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Able to hold him to just 2 yards, and now it's 4th and goal.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and it's shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they've watched this lead shrink a little. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Mike 5.
Hey, here we go.
Out of the gun, Luck. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Luck. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
We play to win. Let's go.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
7 yards there on the first down screen play. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Let's put them on the bus.
Out.
Let's put that team on the bus. Check 52.
Get it.
Minshew sets to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
You see me? You see me?
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back now in Jacksonville. It's Jaguar football, but a little work to do for them. They trail here as we start the 4th.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none.
Hey, Zoo.
You don't want it.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
Right there.
Smoke.
Right there. 54 Mike. What we got?
Get it ready.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Jaguars. Leonard Fournette. He scored on the ground and through the air, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a one-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football. High percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
After the run, here's 2nd and 8 from the 27. From the shotgun, it's a give to Bell. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. Now, after the run by Bell, here's another 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Love. And he whips that one incomplete there. Quincy Enunwa with the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Out. Hey, check. Hey, orbit. 5. Mike 5. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it. 5. 11. Watch the curl.
Back to throw. Love. That's complete. It's Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 14 yards is the pickup there, and a Jet first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Bell. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Bell, of course, 3-time 1,000-yard rusher. Sat out 2018, but you look back to 2017, a tick under 1,300 yards and almost 700 more receiving.
You're not ready. Watch the ship. Mexico. Watch the ship.
6-6, bullet high.
Again, it's Bell. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Let's go, Mexico.
This is Bell. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Check 26. Bang.
On.
Bang.
Check three. Go ahead.
You go tight. You got tight right there.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. On first down, it's Bell. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
At the 9-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Close.
52, Mike 52.
Luck gonna throw it. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
11-3.
Check the backer.
Check. Reggie. Check 13.
On third down, here's Bell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The kick by Bryant is good. And that will double their lead as it's up to 6. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring and how much...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Sack, baby!
By
Sack,
Jordan
baby!
Jenkins. A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a second and very long.
One set.
Jaguars 17.